Good afternoon, students. Welcome to Science Vision. We are here again for a discussion on a new topic, that is current electricity. This is our second video in the continuation of practical lecture, and today the topic of practical or discussion is practical with resistances. So students, let's start our topic. So students, as I have told you, the topic of discussion is resistances. So we should know कि what is a resistance. So students, we must know what is a resistance. So what is resistance? It is the obstruction to the flow of current, or it is the restriction to the flow of current. So this is known as resistance. And what is the electric symbol for the resistance? That is the zigzag path. This is the electric symbol for the resistance. When we have to draw the electric circuit, we will draw resistance like this. And what are the units of resistances? That is ohm. OHM. It is scientist name basically, ohms. And this is the symbol for the unit, omega. It is known as omega or ohm, you can say. So if you want to write resistance is 10 ohm, so you can write like this also, and 10 ohm. Clear, friends? So this is about resistance. And as resistance is the obstruction to the flow of current, and the component which give resistance to the current, the component which give resistance to the current is known as resistor. Is known as resistors. Clear, students? तो उन्हें क्या कहते हैं हम? Resistors. And the property is known as resistance, which oppose the flow of current. Okay. So now how to now the next question is कि how to measure the resistance of a resistor? How to measure the resistance of resistor? So this is the question which we will discuss today, कि how to measure the resistance of a resistor. Okay, so there are many ways in which we can measure the resistance. So first way is Ohm's law. First way is Ohm's law. So according to Ohm's law, current is directly proportional to potential. So V is equal to IR. So R is equal to V upon I. Clear, students? So R is equal to V upon I. So just draw the graph between V and I. Clear, students? V and I. And then it comes out to be straight line. So if you read the Ohm's law carefully, then you will know the graph comes out to be straight line. And the slope of this graph, you know what is slope? That is change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. So the slope of graph gives you the resistance. So slope of this graph gives you resistance. Clear, students? Oh, we are measuring the resistance of a resistor, but I think many of you may have or may not have seen the resistance or resistors. So firstly, let us see the resistors, ki how they are look like. Okay. So students, in front of you, these are the components of a basic electric circuit. So electric circuit is formed by can be formed from these components. So this is battery, you can see. These are switches, on off. These are switches, and these are LEDs. These are capacitors. In the previous lecture we have a detailed lecture on this battery caps, buzzer, and then the main component of today's discussion is resistances. So all these are resistors. All these are in this box. All these are resistors. See this. So resistor is looking like this. all these resistors are known as carbon resistors basically. So explore it ki why they are known as carbon resistors. And the symbol is a zigzag shape, but it is not in a zigzag shape. They are in a cylindrical shape basically. You can see it is a bead shape. Is formed here, and all resistors are look like this. They are in different colors, small, big. You can see they are of very different values. So we will find the value, and how we can find that we are now learning. Clear, friends? So all these are resistors. Okay, students. Now we can move to second part. What is the second way to measure the resistance? Okay. Maybe there is any instrument which can measure the resistance. Maybe, yes. Because like potential difference. How we can measure the potential difference? How we can measure the potential difference? That we can measure with the voltmeter. How we can measure the current? That can be measured by ammeter. So is there any instrument which can measure resistance? So think about it. If potential difference can be measured by voltmeter, current is measured by ammeter, or is there any instrument which can measure resistance? So answer is yes. We have an instrument which can measure resistance of a resistor directly, and that I have shown you in the previous lecture also. That is our important precious multimeter. So this is our multimeter, and you can see here is the symbol of volt potential difference, this is the symbol of current, and this is the symbol of resistance. So this multimeter can measure potential difference, current, and resistance. So this if we take this knob, you can see here is a pointer, and if you make this pointer in this region, then this multimeter will calculate the resistance of a resistor. So I will show you how we can do this by using multimeter. So now I am putting this pointer into the resistance region, and let us see what happens. So for that we have to connect wires to the multimeter. So these are the wires, and we can connect it to the multimeter, and these are the probes of the multimeter. And if you see this scale, this is 200 ohm, this is 2000 ohm, this is 20k, so it means 20 kilo ohm. So in this range it can measure up to 20 kilo ohm, and if I make this pointer here, then it can measure up to 200 kilo ohm, and here it can measure up to 2000 kilo ohm. So let's make it at 20 kilo ohm and then we will see. Clear, students? So I will place here and then take a resistance. Where is the... So students, I have taken this resistance. You can see this, or we can take any another resistance, one small and one large resistance. So firstly I will show you with this resistance. As a resistance have no negative or positive ends, so we can connect with any end to this probe and any end with this probe. So let us see what is the reading comes out to be. And if you see, reading is close to 1. It is close to 1.97. So it is very close to 1. And what is the range here, pointer here? That is 20 kilo ohm. So it means answer comes out to be 1 kilo ohm. So what is the resistance of this small resistance? This size small resistance. You can see what is the resistance of this resistor. That is 1 kilo ohm. 1 kilo ohm. This is the way to write the units. Kilo ohm. 1 kilo ohm. Clear, students? Let us try with another resistance. Now I have taken this resistance and connect it to the multimeter with the help of these probes. One end with this probe and one end with the other probe. So you can see students, values comes out to be 266 or 67. So it is approximately, we can take 270. We can take approximately 270 kilo or 270. What is the range? Let us see. The range is 2000 ohm. So it can measure up to 2000 ohm. So it is in ohms. So basically the resistance of this resistor is 270 ohm. So the second is 270 ohm. Clear, students? We can try with another resistance also. Let us try. So we will try with this resistance now. So let us see what happens. One hand with this probe, one hand with this probe, and you can see value is 32. You can see this. So value is 32.5 or maybe 33. So answer comes out to be 33. And what is the range? It is in kilo ohms. What is the range? It is in kilo ohms. So answer comes out to be 33 kilo ohm. 33 kilo ohm. So by this method you can measure the resistance of any of the resistance. I have so many resistances, and you can measure any of the resistance with this instrument. Clear, students? So it is very easy task. So this is the second method. Okay, but let us think, suppose if we don't have this graph, we don't have any instrument, then how I can measure the resistance of resistor? How to find the resistance without any instrument? Clear, student? हमारे पास कोई इंस्ट्रूमेंट नहीं है, so how can we find? So the answer is color code. The answer is color code. So the many resistances we have, and all resistances are manufactured with the color band. Every resistance have a color band on it, and with the help of these color band we can measure the resistance of resistor by only seeing it. We don't need any instrument, just see the resistor, and with the help of these color band we can measure the resistance of resistor, any resistor. So each resistance may have more than three or more than three color bands, but in our syllabus only 3 color bands are there. So we will discuss only 3 color bands there, but they are maybe 4 color bands, 5 color bands, but here only 3 color bands are there. So let us suppose ki first is red. So you can see here, firstly I will show you what I mean color with the color band. So let us see this resistance, and you can see here this is brown color, then this is black color, and then this is red color. So these 3 are the main colors, and here you can see also golden color, but this is not our this is also in code but not important for now, but only these 3 colors are the main colors of the color band, that is brown, black, and then red. So clear, students? So these type of color bands are formed on every resistance. If you see any resistance, then you find that I will show you another resistors with the color. See this, students. Here first color, second color, third color, and all 3 colors are orange. All 3 colors are orange, and here is again golden color. I will tell you what is the reason for this color, but main colors are only these 3 colors. Clear, students? And you can see many more. See this. There are first 2 colors are red, and then there is a yellow color. You can see this is very small. If you can see, I think it is visible to us. Okay, first 2 are red and then yellow. Clear, students? So these 3, every resistance has 3 colors on it. So we the manufacturers made a color code for measuring the resistance, and that what is the color code? This is our color code, that is BB Roy, Great Britain has very good wife. Clear students? BB Roy, Great Britain has very good wife. This is the color code. And BB we arrange like this in the vertical column. B, first B, second B, then Roy, ROY, then G. For the G comes from the great, first alphabet of the word, then first alphabet of the first letter of this word. Has is for sentence making only, it has no role in our color code. Then violet, then good, then wife. And this first B is for black color, second B is for brown color. So B for brown color, R for red color, O for orange, Y for yellow, G for green color, B for blue color, V for violet color, G for grey color, and W for white color. And then we give numbering from starting from 0 to 9, and then the 10 to power to 0 to 10 to power 9. So this is the color code. This is very simple color code, and you can find the any resistance of any resistor with this simple color code. So let us student ki we have a resistance with the how to find the resistance of a resistor with the help of color code. So let us discuss. So consider this is the resistance we have, and there is first band is red color, then orange color, and then yellow color. So how to find the resistance? So first two colors gives you the digit, 2-digit number. First two colors gives you the 2-digit number. Clear students? Let us see how. So first color, let us suppose be red color. So as the color is red, so the value is 2. So you can write 2. And then other color, second color is orange. So for the orange, number is 3. So the number comes out to be 23. So first two colors make digit 23. And then third color is yellow. And for the third color, you have to choose from this column. For the first two colors, you have to choose a number from this column, and then for the third color, you have to choose from this column. So color is yellow. For the yellow in this column is 10 to power 4. So 23 into 10 to power 4 is the ohm. This is the resistance of this resistor. Clear student? This is the way to find the resistance of any resistor, and I will show you how with the real resistance how we can calculate. Okay. So I will start from this resistance that we have already calculated with the multimeter. So match with it. We will match the resistance with it with the color code. So let us hear these are the three colors, and this is the golden color. And you have to start, because the resistance have neither positive, so you can start with here also, but this is wrong. You have to start with the other end. There is a golden color, and you have to start from this is your first color, this is your opposite side of the golden color. This is your first color, this is your second color, and this is your third color. And first color is orange. So let's write the color. Second color is orange, and third color is orange. Clear students? So all three colors are orange. So first two colors make the digit, and third color makes the 10 to powers. So as the first color is orange, so orange is 3, digit is 3. For another color is also orange, digit is 3. So it is our 2-digit number. And then into, and third color is also orange, so then become 10 to power 3 ohm. So this is the resistance of this resistor. Clear student? This is the resistance of this resistor, that is 33 into 10 to power 3 ohm. And we can write it like 33 kilo ohm. So what is the resistance? That is 33 kilo ohm. And if you remember, we have calculated the value of this resistor. I will show you again. So put there in the kilo ohm range, and then take that resistance and make the end here, second end on the second probe, and you can see 32.8 which is close to 33. So the answer comes out to be correct. So color codes are very important, and with the color code, with the help of color code, we can easily measure the resistance. Now let's start with another resistance. I will show you for one resistance more. So place it like this. You have to start from the first color, and first color is opposite to the golden color. So this is our brown color, this is our black color, and this is our red color. Clear, students? So it is our brown color. If you can see, this is our black color, and then third color is red color. So see this. So write it. First is brown color, then black color, and then red color. So for the brown color, first two color make the digit, and third color makes the 10 to powers. So as the first color is brown, so digit is 1. Here digit is 1. Second color is red, so the digit is second color is black, so the digit is 0. And into third color is red, and digit is 10 to power 2. So 10 to power 2. So it become 1 into 10 to power 3, and it become 1 kilo ohm. So resistance comes out to be 1 kilo ohm. And if you remember in the previous, if we again measure the resistance, I will show you with this resistance again. We can match our answer. So you can see it is close to 1.97. So answer comes out to be same with the multimeter. So the color code is very correct color code to measure the resistance of any resistor. So I think now it is very clear to you how to measure the resistance of resistance with the color code. And one thing we can do again more with the resistance is that is we can do resistance combination of resistances. So there are two combination possible, resistances in series and resistances in parallel. So if two resistances are connected such that only one end is connected and other end are free, then that resistances are known as in series. And if both the ends are connected to each other, then the resistances are said to be in a parallel. So clear, students? These are two resistances are in series, and these two resistances are in a parallel. And we know in the series case, both the total resistance of the circuit is the sum of individual resistances, that is 10 plus 10 is equal to 20 ohm. But in the parallel case, the reciprocal of their resistance is added, 1 by R is equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10, and answer comes out to be 5 ohm. So in the parallel case, 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, and in the series case, the total resistance is equal to R1 plus R2, and that we will verify with the using resistors. So let's start. So see, students, I have two resistances. Both resistances are same, and these both resistances are of 270 ohm, and you can verify with the color code. That is very easy task. So that I will not show you now. I will show you the combinations, and both of these resistances are 270 ohm. I will show with the multimeter directly. The resistance is 270 ohm. That we have already confirmed. So you can see so it shows the value 257. So let us 257. So resistance is R1 is 257 ohm. Clear, friends? Okay, so keep it side and then try with another resistance. So it show R2 is equal to 267 ohm. Clear, students? So now I will connect both the resistances in the series firstly, and let us see what happens. So for the resistances, I have taken both one end of the each resistor and then connect it like this. So see this. So both the resistances are now connected in a series because one end is connected and other end are free, and I connected probes to these ends, and then let's see what happens. So what you would expect. So if I connected this, answer comes out to be 518, and you can see, firstly you can see that it is connected in series. Sorry. So you can see it is connected, and answer is 517 or 518. So total resistance comes out to be in series 518 or 7. Clear, students? And now we will connect it into parallel, and you can see answer get increased, and it is very close to the sum of these both resistances. The sum of both these resistances R1 plus R2, and see what it is. 14, 20, 524, and both answers are very close to each other. Clear, students? And then we will connect these both resistances to parallel. So let's start. So for parallel, we have to connect other end also of the both resistances with each other. So like this. So see this. I have connected both ends of these resistors. Now they are in a parallel. So now we will again connect this to the probes like this, and other end also. And you can see answer comes out to be 131. Answer comes out to be 131. So answer get reduced. So RP comes out to be 130. Answer comes out to be 131. Clear, students? So answer get reduced. So let us check this. 1 by 257. So 1 by RP is equal to 1 by 257 plus 1 by 267. So RP comes out to be 257 into 267, 1 upon 257 plus 267, and answer exactly comes out to be 131 ohm if you solve this calculation. So both the answer will match, and hence we can see the combination of resistance with the help of multimeter. So in series, resistances get added, and in parallel, resistances get added in reciprocals. So clear, student? This is all about resistances and combination of resistances. Explore. If you want to know more about these experiments, you can ask me, call me, or WhatsApp me anytime. And of course, thanks for watching.